Welcome back, everybody. We're here to pull cards for January the 11th. I am going to be pulling one card for overall energy, and after that I'll pull one card for each sign, and we'll look at how those two energies meld together to get our predictions for the day for each sign. If you know your sun sign, you can get a lot of juicy information out of this, but if you know your rising sign and so you know your houses, you can get a whole lot more information about your day from a quick little video like this. It is in your best interest to listen to everything that I say about the overall energy, just so you kind of know where I'm going whenever you see your card for your individual sign. So, overall energy is showing up as the Four of Wands here. So, Four of Wands is just a card that talks about, can be celebration, can be homecoming, can be going back to your home of origin or to a place that you feel at home or to home base. And can be somebody coming to visit the home as well. I've seen this card come up for birthdays and for first communions, but also just for people getting back together. So maybe if there was a separation, this would be the end of a separation. If there was a business trip, somebody coming home from a business trip. And generally this applies in home, but sometimes it's home based too. So sometimes this is a work situation where somebody's been gone a while and they come back, or this could be a work situation if work feels very comfortable in like home, where there's a work celebration, or where you're bringing on a new person into that work situation. So coming into the nest really is a good way to look at this card. Coming into the nest for one way or another. All right, let's see what we have for each sign individually. We're going to go ahead and get started with Aries. Okay, so Aries, you have the Seven of Cups. I almost called it the focus card. That really is how I see it anyway, is trying to focus on something. With the Seven of Cups, though, it talks about the idea of really looking at all the options of what can I do to improve things. So Aries, you may be considering different ways to actually improve your home or to improve some relationship in your family or in your tribe. Okay? Because when it comes up in reverse, now we're focused. At this point, we're still trying to figure out what we want to focus on. What can we do to improve a situation? All right, next up, we're looking at Taurus. Magician card coming up in reverse. Ooh, Taurus. This is a really good day to be careful about the people that you care about, because there's something a little tricksterish coming up here. So this could be somebody in family or somebody in tribe that's behaving a little bit as a trickster. Now this could be somebody that's just planning a surprise party for you, but you also want to be aware. Just make sure whatever contracts you're signing that you're reading the fine print, that you know what you're getting into in any kind of deal that you negotiate today when the Magician shows up, and especially with our overall energy, with anything that you're doing with people that you feel like you're close to. I hate to say that, but that's really the energy that's here. Okay, so just be careful. For some of you, the trickster energy is pretty innocuous. Like I said, they could just be planning a surprise party for you and they don't want you to know. But it's not going to be that innocuous for everybody. I wish it would be, but it's just not. So just, be alert. Make sure you're paying attention to what you're doing and not just assuming that somebody is telling you everything really at face value. Okay. Next up, we're going to look at Gemini. So Geminis, you guys have the Justice card coming up here. This is telling me that some of you may have some kind of ruling coming in about child support, about a divorce, a ruling about maybe even an inheritance with that Four of Wands there. Some kind of ruling, even if you have taken like a friend to court, or they have taken you to court, somebody that you considered a friend or somebody you cared about a lot. This could be some kind of ruling coming in for that as well. That's not going to apply to everybody. It's not like every Gemini is going to be in court today. But this does talk about the idea of a decision, and it's a decision that's being made very fairly. And with our overall energy, that decision has to do with home base, family, or tribe members. One of those four situations. All right. So let's look at Cancer next. So Cancers, you guys have the King of Swords showing up in reverse. What's going on here? Cancer's, is this Cancer or somebody else that I'm looking at here? Okay, so Cancers, it looks to me like there's something going on in home or home base or with people that you really feel close to that is making you less than happy. You may even be feeling like somebody is not being honest with you. And I think that, you're just taking the bull by the horns. I don't think you're being quiet about it. I think you're confronting the situation and getting it taken care of. Next up, we're looking at Leo. All right, Leo's 7 of Wands showing up to the 4 of Wands and the overall 7 of Wands, Leo. Boop, 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 boop. In reverse, though. Leos, I feel like you're accepting some kind of negotiation or some type of agreement that has to do with either home or home base, family, or people you feel close to that really puts you in a vulnerable situation today. So just be careful of that. Make sure that you're doing whatever you can to safeguard yourself, as well as accomplish whatever this is that you want to accomplish. Okay, so that was for Leo. Next up, we're going to look at Virgo. Ooh, Virgos. Ooh, baby. Virgos, you guys may have a new baby coming into the family or into the home. Or a new person coming into the family or into the home. Somebody could be getting married and introducing somebody into the family. I hope you've met them before today, but, bringing them in. Some of you could literally be bringing home a baby. Or you have a new niece or a new nephew that comes into the world. Or a grandbaby. Something like that could very easily be happening. For others of you, you could be closing on a home or signing a new lease. And whatever this is something that is more in alignment than the last home that you had was for you. So maybe when you first got the other home, it was perfectly in alignment, but you've changed. And so this is more in alignment for you now, for those of you that this has to do with a home. And then if this is not about a new person in the family or a new home. This, of course, can be talking about a new person at work. And this can be talking about, you could be very fertile, or if you have, a girlfriend who you're with, then they could be very fertile. If you have a one-night stand, they could be very fertile. So if you're not looking to have something like that, then take precautions. And what else could this be? Seemed like I had something else running around the periphery of my mind a second ago. Oh, this could be creating something that you really enjoy in your home. Creating a change in your home that's really nice. Creating some artwork that you put up on the wall. It can get as mundane as something like that. Putting pictures in frames and putting them up. Things like that. It can be that mundane. I have a feeling for a lot of you it's a little bigger than that, though. Okay, who was that? That was Virgo. Let's look at Libra. Okay, Libra is 5 of Cups coming up in reverse. This just tells me that you are accepting something about your home or home base that maybe you did not want to have to accept. Or, even heavier hitting, you could be forgiving somebody in your family or in your tribe. And I think that's most likely for most of you, this is about forgiveness. Next up, we're looking at Scorpio. 6 of Cups coming up in reverse, Scorpios. Ba-ba-da-da-da. Okay, so Scorpios, this looks like in home or family, there are some kind of negative memories that are showing up today. Kind of not surprising for Scorpios. Scorpios tend to have a rough childhood. And these may be some childhood memories that actually are kind of negative that come up because you're hearing from a family member or somebody who was around when you were younger. Ba-ba-da-da-da. I don't think we're going to be dwelling on those. Next up, let's look at Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Temperance card coming up for you guys. Today is going to be a really good day to be patient. with the people you consider family or tribe. Patience. Or if you're doing something around the home, then it's going to be a good day to be patient. You know, maybe you were planning on doing some digging for a new project, but not everybody has come out to mark the utilities yet. So technically you really wouldn't want to dig, just in case. That's just one example. But patience is the key today, and it's going to have to do with either home, tribe, or family, or home base. All right, so Capricorn's up next. Lover's card coming up in reverse. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ba ba da da. What is going on here? Okay, so Capricorns, this is going to be somebody in your home or in your family or in your tribe that you're having a hard time getting along with or being on the same page with. Does not have to last all day. I kind of feel like it won't actually last all day, but there is going to be a moment, maybe for some of you a few moments, where you just kind of wish you could pull your hair out because of somebody in your household, let's say. Okay, next up, let's look at Aquarius. Okay, so Aquarius, we have the Chariot showing up in reverse. Aquarius, you're not going anywhere today. You are staying home, or you're staying at your home base, whatever your home base is. That can be the office if you feel very comfortable in the office. But you're not traveling. If you have travel plans, you may want to make up plans. That's not happening. Okay, let's look at Pisces next. Pisces, Ace of Swords showing up for you guys. You have a new understanding around your family, your tribe, your home, or your home base. Some of you could be finding out some information that helps you put two and two together about your genealogy. Some of you may be finding out today that the person that you thought was your dad isn't really your dad. Somebody else is. I've seen that come up before. I wouldn't say that's common, though. That's not a common experience, but there is some kind of enlightenment around family members, tribe, or the home. You could have some new enlightenment about the home as well. Maybe this is your first glance at a survey of your property in a while, and maybe there's a surprise there. Not sure. But some kind of enlightenment coming up around home, family, household, tribe, home base, something like that. All right. So thank you guys very much for watching this video. Thank you guys for being my wonderful sponsors and putting thumbs ups on this video and my other ones and sharing those with other people who would benefit from them, of course. And also thank you for putting feedbacks down below. I love to read those feedbacks. Looking forward to reading for some of you a little bit later on today. And the rest of you, I will see back on the next video. Peace out.